Welcome back to the Huddle. Let's jump in and have a look at the trades we're going to make for round 14. So looking at the NRL Supercoach stats player compare tool here are a few players I've been thinking about getting in for Bodane Thompson this week. So I'm going to get rid of Bodane. He just has been really frustrating. And out of these 5, I want to think about round 15. And it is quite frustrating that Marty Tapau has the lowest break even. However, he just doesn't play that round 15 and I need some numbers there for round 15. So looking at the other 4 here, they've all got quite high break evens, and the likes of Jack DeBellin and Paul Vaughan have high ownership, and there is some talk they are in the origin discussion, so I would hate to get Jack DeBellin or Vaughan in and then see them get named on the bench or in the starting side for New South Wales come round 15. So I've been put off those 2 a bit. Tohu Harris as well has now been named to play in the halves, and that's put me off him a bit too, as I think he scores a bit better in the second row. So I'm going to lock in the trade of Bodane Thompson to Ryan James this week. I know he has a high break even, but he definitely has the potential to hit that. Nathan Peach should be playing, and he seems to feed him that short ball there close to the line. Hopefully he can get some attacking stats, play a decent amount of minutes and hit that break even. Looking here as well, he's got the Warriors, he's got South Sydney, West Tigers, so he's got a couple of nice fixtures coming up there, and importantly he plays round 15. So lock it in. First trade is Bodane Thompson to Ryan James. Now, I just traded in Ryan James to increase my numbers for round 15. And ideally, my second trade, I'd love to get someone else in who does play round 15. However, I've talked about him before, those Rapana regrets. Jordan Rapana has a 108.3 3-round average. That is massive. He scored over 250 points in the last 2 weeks. I feel like if I don't get him in now with his negative break even, I might miss out on him, and he is someone I'd like to have in my final 17. I know he doesn't have good buy coverage, however, the games in between those, so for example round 14, 16 and 17, the points he gets then could be more than someone with better buy coverage. So I'm going to bring him in this week, and ideally I'd love to bring him in for someone like Yates. However, I don't have any second row centre duels. I don't have a centre to shift up to the second row to free up a space down there. So I need to trade out a centre, and it was either going to be Moga or Brenko Lee. Moga has shown a bit of form there, and he has a bit of a better break even. He's still playing. Brenko Lee has been dropped, which is quite interesting. I know, I've talked about it as well. He has -8 from his tackles last week, so obviously Des isn't impressed with his defense despite his attacking threat. So Brenko Lee is guaranteed to miss the next 2 games plus round 19. So Jordan Rapana is coming in for Brenko Lee. So that leaves us with 17 trades left and just over 200,000 to help us get ready for round 15. So looking at the team for round 14, it's nice to see a lot of the guns return to the field. Our trade-ins of Ryan James and Jordan Rapana come into the starting 17, and despite Corey Norman looking like he's set to play, I just want to see how he goes coming off that injury, and hopefully he'll be ready for round 15. The vice captain for this week will be Ryan James playing at home against the Warriors. And the captain for this week will be Jason Taumalolo. Yes, I'm going with him again this week. He has a beautiful 3-round average of 84.3. He's a base stat beast, and if he can jag a few attacking stats, he could easily hit 100 points. His next opponent is the Eels, which he has a mediocre average of around 57.4 against them since 2014. But with the weather looking fine and with his form at the moment, hopefully he can turn up. It is played in Darwin though, so I will keep an eye on the report. However, playing for North Queensland, he should be used to quite humid weather, but we'll keep an eye on it just to check it's not going to be out of the ordinary. It is a 7:30 PM game, so he should be right to go. So let me know in the comments below whether you agree with my trades, my starting 17 and captain choice. Has the Rapana ship sailed? Am I too late to jump on now with his bad buy coverage? Or with his negative break even, do you think I should just stick with the trades, get rid of Brenko Lee for Jordan Rapana? Let me know how your team's going. Let me know about your trades. I hope your team goes massive this week. Let's go.